Okay, so we come back with the world of football. And in continuation of their World Cup qualifying preparations, Jamaica Reggae girls have a couple of major friendlies ahead of them. June 3rd, they play the U.S. in St. Louis, Missouri. June 29th, they cross the Atlantic for a friendly against England at Leicester City's King Power Stadium. It will be the first time the Reggae girls are playing against England. England will be using the game as preparation for their European Championships in July. They open against France in Zurich. The Reggae girls' World Cup qualifiers are in October. Jamaica Premier League results, Malines United 3-1 over Racing. Humble Lion and Dunby Holding in a 1-1 stalemate. Mount Pleasant 2-0 over Montego Bay United. Waterhouse 2-0 over Portmore. Tivoli Gardens 2-1 over Harbour View. Cavalier 2-0 over Chapelton Maroons, while Arnett Gardens defeated Vere United 3-1. Tomorrow, Racing takes on Cavalier, while Arnett Garden plays Mount Pleasant. In Jamaica Women's Premier League, Cavalier 2-1 over Wi-Fi United. Fraser's Whip 8-1 over Real Mobe. Arnett Gardens 5-1 over Federal United, while Los Perfectos defeated UWI 3-0. English Premiership results from the weekend: Brentford 4-2 over Brighton. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth in a 0-0 stalemate. Manchester City 2-0 over Everton. West Ham and Southampton in a 1-1 stalemate. Aston Villa 4-1 over Newcastle. Chelsea 2-1 over Fulham. Arsenal 4-0 over Ipswich. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 over Manchester United. United just can't catch a break ever. Liverpool 1-0 over Leicester City. Nottingham Forest 2-1 over Tottenham. And then yesterday, Manchester City defeated Aston Villa 2-1. Netball. Still no annual general meeting by Jamaica as the months continue to tick off. Anyway, now it seems as if an annual general meeting is a little closer on the horizon.
Okay.
Netball Jamaica say they have received a draft audited report, which will hopefully clear the way for the annual general meeting. I don't know why people take on jobs they can't handle, Trevor. But audited financial reports, as far as I know, should be done annually. And if you are the leader and allow 4 or 5 years to go by without an audited financial report, I have to question your leadership. Netball Jamaica elections were last held in 2021. All Netball Jamaica positions, including president and directorship roles, are up for re-election. You know, Trevor, just not to digress a little, I remember when my younger son just started high school, I always went to parent-teacher meetings. So he just started high school and I attended the first 2 parent-teacher meetings. The treasurer of the Parent Teachers Association, every time she came to a meeting, she gave us an approximate of what our bank balance is.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was maybe the third meeting. I raised my hand and asked a question. Do we get a bank statement every month?
Mm.
Answer, yes.
Mm.
Do we know how much money we deposited during the month? Answer, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are we aware of deposits that might not have been on the last bank statement, but deposits were done? Answer, yes. Do we know how many checks we wrote? Answer, yes. How
Mm-hmm.
many checks cleared the bank? The answer, yes. So here is the source of bone question.
Why approximate?
So she said to me,
Why approximate?
she said to me, well, you know, she's busy and sometimes she can't do it. I said to her, of course, this little guy of color sitting down in a meeting with all these people who nobody knows, saying to this lady, well, I believe if you can't do the job properly, you shouldn't be doing the job.
Oh, you know, John, when it comes to netball, you understand that maybe the people that are in charge don't want that audit to see the light of day.
Well,
You know?
on that occasion, Trevor, she pushed away the checkbooks and everything and said she's done.
No. Oh dear, you hold her accountable, eh?
That's right.
That is not how it works,
That's right.
you know. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Anyway, Trevor, moving along, as the curtain came down on the Carifta Aquatics Championships, you know, the Carifta Games and the Carifta Swimming, which I call aquatic,
Mhm.
is on that same Easter weekend,
Aha.
just after Good Friday, usually.
Mhm.
Well, the curtain came down, and as usual, as usual, you know, it's for some reason, I love swimming, Trevor, but it just seemed to, I don't know why it plays second fiddle to um the 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 track and field side
Uh,
every year. And one wonders if maybe there should be separate weekends or something like that to bring more focus on the swimmers. Anyway, it ended, and as usual, the Bahamas defended their title. They not only won the most medals, 74, but also scored the most points. And the aquatics is different to the track and field, Trevor.
oh yeah.
The aquatics is not how many medals to determine the winners, are placing. It's points.
How
They
many
go by
points?
points.
How many points?
And so, Bahamas again, they won the most medals and had the most points. Jamaica was second with in points, followed by Trinidad and Tobago.
Mhm.
But it was good to see Jamaica. I think the Jamaica coaches and manager of the swim team, they were quite elated with the performance of the team.
Good, 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 good.
Uh, But Kafia Rapley, the coach of the team, she did mention, going into the games, that she expected the Jamaica to do pretty well these games because what she called it, the the swimmers have aged up.
Yes, yes,
Then
yes.
they could, so I guess she more experienced now,
Mm.
but they did well. And the Cayman Islands was fourth in points in 477.5 points, with Aruba fifth, and Barbados sixth.
Mm.
But the games are really good, Trevor.
That's nice.
Moving across the Caribbean now, St. Lucia's national sprint hurdles record holder, Palian Vitalis, heading for Clemson University and will compete in the NCAA Division One circuit next year. He holds the St. Lucia 60 hurdles record of 7.75 seconds
Okay.
and the 110 hurdles record of 13.83 seconds.
Uh-huh.
St. Lucia's male table tennis team has qualified for the Junior Pan American Games in Asunción, Paraguay in August. Before that, however, they will try to get to the final of the 28th Caribbean Region Table Tennis Federation Championships, where they'll meet the Dominica Republic. They are the only English-speaking team remaining in the semifinal. The team is Manny Eleuthère, Joshua Lubin, LaShawn Francis, and Stephen Steele. St. Lucia tapped to host the 2027 Carifta Aquatics Championships. Construction of St. Lucia's National Aquatic Center to get underway at Beausejour Gros Islet in the coming weeks. Construction is expected to take about 18 months, and they earned a record 12 medals at the just concluded Aquatics Championships. Antigua and Barbuda emerged Leeward Islands Cricket Board under-19 champions, defeating St. Kitts and Nevis by 33 runs on Sunday. Antigua and Barbuda 188 in 49.1 overs. Jared Juno Baptiste, 51. Tanis Francis, 32. Kunal Tilokane, 3 for 21 from 10 overs. Hayden Francis, 2 for 29 from 10. At St. Kitts Nevis, 155 in 43 overs. LaShawn Bergan, 39. Kunal Tilokane, 21. Mikhaili Tong, 4 for 12 from 9 overs, while Matthew Miller, 2 for 41 from 10 overs. And finally, a bit of cricket history. In 1997 today, Sri Lanka's Aravinda de Silva scored the first of 6 consecutive Test centuries at the Colombo ground.
Wow.
3 coming against Pakistan, 168, 138 not out, and 103 not out. 3 coming against India, 126, 146, and 120. And that's where we draw stumps on John's Sports Corner for this Wednesday afternoon on the Sosofat Media Network. Certainly, thanks for joining us, and tell a friend that we span the sports globe. Just remember to go to the Winner Circle store in the Sosofat shop and pick up available merchandise that's there, including the aroma of the Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. Folks, I hope you enjoyed your Easter weekend, and I'll catch you next week, Wednesday.